It's so funny to me. Every single time Jay Z is in hot water, Beyonce wants to put out something showing black love. Look at us, we're such a good family. We're so amazing. We're
But here's my thought, okay? I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators of the media. And I also think, yeah. And I think that they are to the point, they will manipulate almost anything. Like, I think it's bad karma to lie about the state of your marriage.
Wendy Williams recently revealed something involving Jay Z that absolutely nobody expected. And let's simply say that if this claim is true, Beyonce has to be God's strongest soldier. As you probably already know, Jay has been unfaithful to Beyonce several different times. This really isn't even open for debate. Beyonce created an album about it. Jay-Z rapped about it. And Solange laid hands on him because of it. But now things become much more intriguing. Apparently Solange attacking Jay involved more than his cheating on Beyonce and centered entirely around his secret daughter and the entire family he maintains beyond the one he shares with B. For Wendy, being unfaithful is one matter, yet what Jay-Z allegedly did here amounts to deliberate manipulation. Because had Beyonce known every detail before she said I do, everything could have unfolded very differently. Let's examine it together.
Jay-Z sold black people out. And the sooner that y'all realize this, the much better off we will be as a collective. The first thing that people say in relation to Jay-Z, whether it be speculatory what's coming out about him or whether it be a fact, that man said he left condoms in a car seat, he sold crack to his own mama. Then I'm not going to start saying things I don't know to be true, but why do you guys ever think that somebody like that is going to be a collective person? The files said about Jay-Z, and you guys know what files I'm talking about, that why do we need to control the black community when we have people like Jay-Z?
Beyonce recently released a fresh promotional clip for her hair care line Cecred. And viewers were shocked to discover that Jay-Z became the centerpiece of the campaign. Beyonce provided the voiceover throughout the clip and explained that Jay wanted to wear an afro during his Roots picnic performance while making certain to mention he had been growing his hair longer so their daughter Blue Ivy would feel confident about her own hair texture naturally too today.
I thought it was always beautiful that the real reason Jay grew out his hair was to show Blue that her hair was like his hair.
Beyonce appeared in the video smiling as she carefully combed Jay's hair, and together they seemed exactly like the flawless, happily married couple. One thing about the Carters is they will never directly respond to any rumors or speculation. Some people believed Cecred released that video simply to advertise its newest products, while Jay-Z likely preferred it arriving after Nicki Minaj mocked him for supposedly wearing a lace front. But the moment everyone watched Jay-Z and Beyonce together like that, with her personally creating the cornrows and handling the entire process herself, it became clear Jay was facing serious trouble. And it's true Jay has recently received criticism after news broke that he partnered with Target to launch an exclusive vinyl to willingly place himself directly into controversy.
She looks so beautiful.
Because for someone claiming to support the black community, Jay should understand they have been boycotting Target after the retailer reversed its commitment toward DEI initiatives. Target has suffered significant financial losses. The figures speak for themselves, revealing it still has not recovered because many black Americans continue refusing to shop there. Jay is intelligent enough and surrounded by enough advisors to understand exactly what has been happening. Besides that, plenty of other retailers would have eagerly partnered with Jay to celebrate the anniversary of Blueprint. So Jay choosing Target demonstrates he doesn't care about the black community and would truly walk over anyone for money. People remarked, Jay-Z has consistently been an opportunist. When will we finally stop supporting people who clearly don't care about us? He handled the entire Colin Kaepernick/NFL situation exactly the same way. He declared, "We are past kneeling. Jay-Z isn't stopping any boycott because of me." The Target boycott still continues. I absolutely don't need his music whatsoever. And after Jay found himself surrounded by controversy, Beyonce stepped forward trying to calm everything down. She's projecting, "We are deeply in love. We're just an ordinary family. Jay is a wonderful man." It's almost like she serves as his complete public relations strategy. Honestly, Bey rarely even defends herself this much. And I keep wondering what Beyonce believed would happen, as though appearing suddenly would somehow repair everything when it's completely obvious that Jay-Z is a sellout.
Seeing the Jay-Z popping out looking dumb. I don't understand what the Beyonce thing coming on the internet doing a 7-minute narration was gonna do to prove anything. Didn't nobody care when the stylist came out and the stylist was saying anything. Didn't nobody care when Mama Tina came out and Mama Tina tried to defend it. So y'all then had to try to send Beyonce? Isn't this what Jay-Z did exactly with the casino and why he was denied even the casino? Because he sat there and tried to leverage Beyonce? It's like, Beyonce, what are you on a 360 deal with Jay-Z or something? Because it seems like every single time something negative or something is not going your way in the media, you have to pop out and subtly try to defend yourself.
But according to what Wendy Williams has been saying, Beyonce will always end up defending Jay because their empire and legacy become vulnerable whenever he creates another controversy. And none of this surprises her because Jay reportedly has no problem selling himself to whoever offers the highest price since he supposedly needs every dollar possible to support the two households he maintains. Sometimes many people forget Jay-Z lived an entire life before meeting Beyonce and reportedly has at least 6 children with several different women. But if one person stands apart from all his other baby mamas, it would definitely be Carmen Bryan. Carmen is the mother of Nas's first daughter, Destiny. And when Nas and Jay were feuding after he declined appearing on Jay's album, Reasonable Doubt, Jay searched for a way to strike back and started pursuing Carmen. Now, Carmen knew nothing about the ongoing conflict between Nas and Jay. So when her relationship with Nas was falling apart, she chose to enjoy the attention Jay was giving her. And that turned into one enormous mistake, if there ever was one. He was cheating. I was cheating. The issue was exactly who I was cheating with. Had I cheated with some random person, perhaps that would not have become such a problem, but I was cheating with someone working within the same music genre. Everything became much messier after Jay-Z referenced the affair while taking a shot at Nas on his song Takeover. After Jay released the record, Nas confronted Carmen because he desperately wanted to answer back and needed every detail. Despite everything that happened, Nas still hoped to show everyone she remained by his side and that Jay was making claims without any foundation. The only issue was Carmen was already pregnant by Jay-Z and genuinely caught directly between both sides. And this is where everything becomes complicated. According to the story, Carmen suffered a miscarriage after finally realizing Jay had only pursued her to get beneath Nas's skin. He wanted to recreate a situation resembling the conflict involving Biggie and Tupac, where Tupac claimed he slept with Faith Evans while she and Biggie were married. After realizing everything, she completely ended things with Jay, and their relationship fully ended once Nas released Ether and essentially won the feud.
At one point, you were pregnant by Jay?
Yes, I had a miscarriage.
Okay, this was before the whole
This is like before all of that.
How far along were you?
I believe I was definitely less than 3 months. It was the first trimester. It wasn't.
It was still early.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't planned. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna have this baby and, move forward with our relationship. No.
Okay. When you told Jay that you were pregnant, what was his reaction?
I told him after the fact.
Oh, you told him after?
I told him after the fact.
He didn't even know?
No, I told him after the fact.
The main reason Carmen became pregnant by him at all was because she genuinely believed their relationship was meaningful. He promised they would marry someday and constantly showered her with attention while surprising her using expensive gifts. So after discovering he had manipulated everything simply to hurt Nas, Carmen eventually had to choose one side, and she chose Nas. She reportedly concealed the pregnancy from Jay-Z. But as his relationship with Beyonce became increasingly serious, it grew extremely important for Carmen to keep their child away from public attention. If word had surfaced that Jay fathered a baby with Nas's baby mama out of spite while they were building the Carter's brand and promoting this entire image of black love, it would have created an enormous problem. So they kept everything hidden and allowed Jay to financially support their lifestyle while he and B continued living theirs. He never informed B about any of it. And it wasn't until she was completely committed to Jay and reports about his involvement with other artists finally surfaced that she found out. Wendy has never been fond of Beyonce and Jay, even describing them as master manipulators because of how frequently they mislead the media about themselves and their marriage. But even she admitted that Bey received the short end of the stick this time. And she would have been far better off had she known much more about the man she was marrying.
You're not a credible source, because if you were, then you would know. I've never partied with them. I've never been to their house. I don't swim in their pool. Like, we're not friends. I'm a pop culture pundit and commentator, right? That's what you call it? Pop culture woman. And I talk about people and what they're doing when they're celebrities like you. So we're not friends, but I do like you and I respect both of their grinds.
And others agree with her, saying, he did destroy Beyonce big time, and she let him. He's not worth it at all, especially with a man that looks like this. Beyonce could have done way better than Jay Z. But what I really want to know is what you guys think about this. Sound off in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.